Silver Springs is a community that is rich in amenities, which is why it is so popular among families who want to move into Northwest Calgary looking for a community that has so much to offer. In this video, I'm going to take you through Silver Springs, and contrary to the last video that we just had where I focused just on the homes in Silver Springs, I'm going to show you all the amenities that the community has to offer. I'm going to take you over to the Botanical Gardens. We're going to go check that out. We'll walk over and have a look at Bowmont Park. And then also we'll talk about some of the schools that are in the neighborhood and just the location of where Silver Springs is. It is along the other communities that we've already highlighted. It's in that deep pocket of Northwest Calgary that makes this community accessible to everything else in the community. And if you stick around to the end of this video, I'm going to share with you one secret about Silver Springs that may come as a shock to you outdoor enthusiasts. Look, if this is your first time to the channel, we help people just like you buy, sell, and relocate to Calgary every single day. Hey, my name is Charmaine, and I'm with the Living in YYC Real Estate Group. Whether you're looking to make a move in 9 days or 90, make sure you subscribe to our channel and tap the bell for notifications so you can be the first to get all of the latest real estate market condition information in and around Calgary. And please, if you have any questions about what it's like to live in Calgary, move to Calgary, or you just want to talk about real estate in general, make sure you take a look at our information. All of it is in the text box below, and reach out. Me and my team, we are here and we would love to chat with you and hopefully help you get into your next new home. Now, let's get started on our community tour and take a look at some of the amenities in Silver Springs. Silver Springs was established in 1972, and ever since then, it has grown up to be one of Northwest Calgary's most premier communities. And it's highly sought after. In 2024, only 111 homes were sold in the entire community. So what that says is that this is a community where once families move in, nobody is leaving. It truly is a community where your families can age in place. And it's funny to think about that, because when we think about aging in place, we talk about the next step of your life after you downsize and you move into that home and you want it to be where you spend out the rest of your years, where you can age in place. Well, this is a community where you can start that transition in your 20s. So if you're a young family and you move in, you want to have a home and a community where you can plant some roots and where your kids can grow. They can start at one school and go all the way to the end, still in the same place. Well, Silver Springs offers that for families. And the population of Silver Springs, the last stats that I could find are from 2021, and it said just under 10,000 people live here. Now, I would expect that it's grown a little bit, but not by much. So for the most part, for as expansive as the community is, for as much as it sprawls, it doesn't feel like it's overly crowded, and it is a great place for you to raise your kids. Right now where we are at the Silver Springs Community Center, which is the epicenter of all of the amenities and the attractions for Silver Springs for things to happen. It houses the outdoor swimming pool, which is an absolute treat for all of the kids in the neighborhood, and anybody from outside the neighborhood, of course, can come to the pool. But I tell you, to have that is great. And if you remember from my vlog of Arbor Lake, I still think Arbor Lake has the most amenities in all of Northwest Calgary. Silver Springs would be second to that in terms of what they can offer, and having that pool here would be my second choice to being in the lake community, just to be able to go swim outside and not being at like an indoor pool that everybody else has. It's just a really great thing to have, and one of those summertime delights that people don't get to experience. Silver Springs Community Center. So not only just the pool is a great attraction for this area, but also the hockey rinks and this whole sport complex that we're standing on right now. So we have a full basketball court, but if you can see all around me, we are surrounded by what would be in the wintertime hockey arenas. And we have one full-size one, and then we have one, if you're just learning how to skate and you don't want to be thrown into the mess of all the hockey players or ringette players, you can take your kiddos over to there. And then they also have a smaller area that doesn't have boards, and this is just getting kids out on skates, or adults, and having them be able to enjoy that winter activity. And here's a fun fact. This whole rink was brought to you by Haley Wickenheiser. So this is her rink, and she helped this concept. And I can tell you, in the winter time, this ODR is one of the best in Calgary, and the ice is phenomenal, and they do a great job in taking care of it. So if you're looking for somewhere in the winter time to come skate and play hockey, make sure you check out Silver Springs ODR. It is one of the places for you to come. Also in the sport complex, as you can see behind me, there is the batting cage. Now there is a batting cage down in Montgomery that you can go and pay, but this one you can come and use on your own. So you can bring your team, you and a couple friends can go in there, so you can use it as a pitching range or a batting cage. And it is something that I've never seen any other community in Calgary offer. As far as I know, this is exclusive to Calgary. Anybody from outside can come and use it. But again, this is just another amenity in all of the vast amenities in Silver Springs that just make this community so great. So Silver Springs Elementary, which is right behind us, and it shares the field with the community center, which, by the way, offers a daycare, and it gives you an out-of-school care, so you don't have to worry, it's right there. But Silver Springs Elementary is your English-speaking K-6. If you're interested in moving your kids into the Spanish program, like I did with my son, you would take W.O. Mitchell, which is K-6. If you're in the Catholic system, and unique to Silver Springs, the Catholic school, St. Sylvester, is K-6, and it's a French immersion. So 3 different languages are all covered in elementary right in Silver Springs. So for those kids that are going on into junior high and high school, so English speaking, you're going to head over to varsity and you're going to go to Effie Osborne. And then for the Spanish kids, you're going to end up at Senator Patrick Burns. And for the Catholic kids who are leaving grade 9, you would most likely go to St. Francis, and then you would take French as your options. For the Spanish and English kids, so Spanish, if you continue on past grade 9, you're heading over to Crescent Heights. And for Silver Springs, your designate for English speaking would be down to Bowness. If you're looking for major shopping in Silver Springs, this is probably the one drawback that the community doesn't offer. There is no major grocery store or major shopping within the community, just small little convenience stores. Like if you just need milk or just little confectionery items, yep, they have you covered, and there's a gas station. But if you need to head out to Safeways or Co-op or Superstore, you do have to leave the community. But Crowfoot Crossing is 5 minutes down the road, Superstore 5 minutes the other way. So very close proximity, but doesn't have that exact convenience of staying in community. Not a big deal for most people. I just want to point that out. If you're thinking, why haven't I really highlighted the grocery stores? There just isn't any here in the community. I do want to just give a shout out to a small little local restaurant here in Silver Springs, Middlini's. We order there from all the time. Absolutely great pasta and great pizza. And they do deliver all around. If you're in the area, I would definitely check out Middlini's and order a pizza when you're in the mood. Located in the southwest corner of Silver Springs, you're going to find the Silver Springs Botanical Gardens and the Birthplace Forest. Interesting about the gardens, as of 2024, there was 24 gardens established. It takes over 9,000 volunteer hours per year to maintain the gardens. And this entire area spans 20 acres. And if you're going to go from the top of the gardens, which is Half Moon Garden, all the way to the furthest south end, it's a 1.4 kilometer walkway right through the gardens. And of course, we're in the spring and everything is just starting to bloom. But in the summertime, this park is absolutely breathtaking, and it's one of a kind in all of Calgary. You don't find this anywhere else. So to have this in Silver Springs is such a hidden gem in the city, and you find that in all of our established communities. There's these little pockets that people just don't know about, and for the residents of Silver Springs, this is something super special for them to have right in their backyard. And people from all over the city come here just to walk through the gardens in the summertime. And if I didn't mention this already, it is dog friendly. So bring your pups, and this is a full off-leash area. And you might want to ask, why are they allowing off-leash in a botanical garden? Well, because this area was already established by the city as an off-leash area before the gardens became established. So they just kept it, and nature and your pups can coexist All they ask is if you do bring your pup, of course you have to clean up after them. And there is doggy bags at the front by the parking lot. And if you're coming here and if you want to know what amenities there are 2 porta potties and there is a water fountain halfway through. So you can go on your nice walk, fill up your water, and just spend a few hours walking through the gardens. So we're going to head over to our next stop and we're going to go take a look at Bowmont Park, which is actually just right across the street from where the botanical gardens are as one of the access points. So if you watched my vlog tour of Bowness, you will remember that I talked about Bowmont Park, which sits atop of Bowness. It's 164 hectares where it meets up. So Baker Park, Bowmont Park, and then over Montgomery Dale Hodges Park, it's a parkway system that all connects into one another. But when I was talking about it, Bowness, of course, Bowmont Park sits on top of that community. Well, for Silver Springs, this is the backyard of Silver Springs. And this is a luxury that having such a vast park system with hiking trails and waterfalls and dog off-leash areas, and also is along the banks of the north side of the Bow River. It's something so special for a community to have. And the vastness of it, not very many other places in the city have a natural park like Bowmont Park. And people from all over the city come here, they jog through the park, they ride their bikes, because that is another thing. Bowmont Park on the northwest side, this is the start of the Calgary pathway system. So from here, you can connect up and ride all the way downtown and then go all over the city with the bike pathway that is here in Silver Springs. On a clear day, from the top of the ridge of Bowmont Park to the east, you can see all the way to downtown, and you can see west to the Rocky Mountains. And if you're lucky enough to have one of the homes on Silverview Drive, this is where you want to be, and you have this view every single day. And I talked about Bow Crescent down in Bowness being like one of my favorite streets and where I want to live. You know, if I came up the hill and I was in Silver Springs, this is where I want to be. And I can tell you the homes along Silverview Drive, they very rarely come up for sale. And when they do, they're snapped up right away because the view, I really want to highlight the view because there is nothing better. And there's only a few communities in all of Calgary that offer such a spectacular view. So this is something that is very special to the community. Not only is Silver Springs perfect for your families, but it is also the best place to raise your pups. Within the community, there are 3 different off-leash areas, and the one behind me is a fenced-in off-leash. So if you have a pup like mine, Charlie, who is just a year old and is still learning manners and still learning recall, or having a fenced off-leash area to bring your pup so he can play with all the other dogs is absolutely perfect. About 6 weeks ago, I was having a conversation with a new potential client who was relocating to Calgary from out of province. And one of the conversations that we were having is he had specified to me he wants to be in Northwest Calgary and he wants to be on the golf course. And he had read about Silver Springs Golf Course. So he said, put me in Silver Springs because that was one of the communities on his list that he wanted to move to. He goes, and find me a house on the golf course. And so I said to him, absolutely, I can do that. But we're going to have to move into varsity because even though it's called Silver Springs Golf and Country Club and it borders Silver Springs, the golf course is not actually in Silver Springs. So there's my little secret for you guys, or a little tip for when you're moving and researching Silver Springs. So for you golf enthusiasts and you want Silver Springs and want to be on the golf course, we're going to have to look in varsity. And Silver Springs is also a private country club. So it is not open to the general public. You do have to buy a membership, but don't fret, because if you don't want to go that route and buy membership, we do have a few golf courses that are really close to Silver Springs. So you have Valley Ridge, or you have Springbank Links, or even Links Ridge. 3 great courses within 10 minutes of Silver Springs that will have you on the fairway in no time. There you have it. We finally come to the end of our neighborhood tour of Silver Springs. I hope you've enjoyed exploring the neighborhood with me, and please let me know in the chat below, what are you looking for amenities in communities? Because I know for me, when I'm searching, yes, a home is great, but finding a community or a neighborhood that has the right amenities, the right schools. Is it going to be somewhere where I can age in place, whether I've got little kids or I'm on that second part of my life? Is it somewhere where I'm going to want to be? Is that important to you, or what's important to you? Are you looking to find the home first and then have the neighborhood grow up around you? Please let me know in the chat. I would love to hear from you. If you're looking to make a move in 9 days or 90, make sure you subscribe to our channel, tap the bell for notifications so you can be the first to get the latest of market information for all of Calgary real estate. And please, if you have any questions, all of my information is in the text box below. Me and my team, we are here to help. So until next time, thanks again for watching, and I will see you around town.